recently participated in the parking lot here in Monte Alto ISD, and the bigger component to that, in addition to that, is that we added more drainage and more ability to capture water and get it away from the school district. So we'd like to thank Raul Cecin and the continuous support of the Drainage District, all your staff and engineers and employees, and for all the assistance that they give us, not just on this project, but on all the projects that we have throughout the precinct. You guys have always been there as an extension of us, so we really want to thank you, and please give them a round of applause for everything they've done. One of the things that you'll never see that they did is they helped create this bypass for the irrigation district over here, a little bit west of us. And the reason that is important is because this road was probably going to have some structural issues down the road. We had a leak, or we identified what we believed to be a leak that was going to cause this road to eventually erode. So they went through the process with the irrigation district, and these guys, put in a lot of time, effort, design work, and they've made roughly $500,000 worth of improvements to that irrigation line so that we could keep the road that we're about to do so that it'll last. And one of the reasons, Dr. Rivera, that it took us a while to get all of this in place is because we wanted to make sure to do our due diligence. We want to make sure that we do things right. We want to make sure that we do them by the book, that we have all the blessings from legal counsel and everybody that's a participant, everybody that has a part of a skin in the game, per se. We wanted everybody to make sure that they buy in, but at the same time, we want to make sure that what we build lasts. So Raul and his team are a key part of that. Also recently, we improved Jesus Bazan, and with my team, the operations team, and everybody that works inside of Precinct 1, if you've driven down Jesus Bazan, we rebuilt that road as well. So we're not just doing Valdez Road, not just doing the parking lot, but we're doing the Jesus Bazan as well. And I also want to congratulate our staff internally, Pepe and his team, for bringing the food bank for the first time ever to Monte Alto. And I believe they've done 2 or 3 different food giveaways to the community and the residents here in Monte Alto, and that's the first time. So Pepe, please raise your hand. Thank you very much for your hard work. And a lot of our staff that supports him, a lot of our Parks and Recreation staff and all of our extension of Precinct 1 come out here and help him out. So we come 12, 15 people strong, and then we have volunteers from the community that also come out and help out. And thank you very much for that. They pass the word along to the community residents and let them know that we're here to help them and support them and improve the quality of life. So not only do you do that, Pepe, but we've also been working a lot on park improvements. In Veterans Park, we've put in some mile markers for people as they're walking around. I think we've already put the exercise structures as well. So we're working hard to try to improve not just roadways and drainage, but also a place for our people, our community, our kids to go and play. And not just that, for the parents to be encouraged to take their kids out there. So we're in the process of trying to identify play structures, pavilions, barbecue pits. We're looking at maybe acquiring a little bit more land so that we can have more places for people to go to and expand our efforts there. We also, about a year ago, took away the fee at Delta Lake Park. And I thought that was really important because we wanted everybody here to have free access to all our parks. And that's an important part. And if you come by here during Easter holiday, you know that the Delta Lake Park is probably the biggest and most popular place to go. So we wanted to make sure to increase the awareness. We wanted to make sure that everybody got access to those types of things. So we're very, very proud of the work that we've done, and I couldn't have done it without my staff. So if you're part of the precinct staff, you'll please raise your hand so that we can give you a round of applause. I don't tell you guys enough. I tell you when I can, but as a staff, I'm extremely proud of everything that you guys do. You take my phone calls, which is number one. That's a good thing. And then you give me updates, and I always feel well prepared at these events, and I always feel like I have enough information at my fingertips to pass along to our constituents and let them know that we're working hard every day to try to make these improvements on behalf of them. Also, I'd like to thank Mr. Ramiro Gutierrez. Ramiro, where are you? He's back over here. He is the engineer of record on this project. He helped coordinate everything from the design of the road and runoff and working with the drainage district and with our staff. Obviously to the irrigation district for allowing us access and allowing us to go in there and make these improvements. And obviously the Monte Alto, not just Dr. Rivera, but all of your administration and your school board for being open to working with us. Obviously, it takes a lot of people to come together when we have collaborations like this. So thank you for believing in us. Thank you for your patience. I know that sometimes we don't understand why things take so long, but we want to make sure to do it right. And just like fixing this leak, it's something that the normal population doesn't see, but if we don't do it the right way, then it may not last as long as we want. We don't want to come back in a year and say that we did something poorly. So thank you for your patience and understanding. And obviously I thank my staff, not just the people in the administration, but also the people that are going to be working this machinery here on a daily basis for the next few months. We're really looking forward to improving this area. So from Valdez Road and all the improvements that we're making here, Jesus Pasan, the Monte Alto parking lot, the food bank, the park improvements, not just at Veterans, but at Delta Lake Park, we'll have done in about a year and 3 months, somewhere in the neighborhood of $1.3 million worth of improvements in the city of Monte Alto. And this goes back to our commitment when we were in the campaign trail. I remember very vividly, I was here one night and they were playing poker, but for funsies, not for money. And I remember they asked me to make a speech, and I had been, all day long, I had been doing commercials that were going to air on TV. And I was doing some in English and some in Spanish, so I just had them stuck in my head. I was repeating them over and over all day. So when I got out here and they handed me the mic, I started thinking about my commercials, and then I just froze. I completely forgot everything that I was going to say. I forgot everything about all the promises I was going to make as a commissioner. So I was standing there for about 30 seconds, and I had nothing to say. And I was really, really embarrassed. And then once I finally remembered just one thing, I started to get back into my element, and I talked about all the road improvements and drainage and all the things that we were going to do. And I told that group of people that were there that night, I was like, I promise you, this is not the last time that you're going to see me here. A lot of people come into this town and they're so far removed from everywhere else, and maybe they don't have a lot of votes here. That doesn't matter. I promised the people that night, this is not going to be the last time you see me in Monte Alto. And with all the work that we've done here as a precinct and all the work that we're about to do, and there's more projects coming along the way, we're very proud to represent this area. It won't be the last time that you see us out here. I promise you, we'll continue to come back. I promise you, we're going to continue to represent all of Precinct 1, including the great city of Monte Alto. So thank you very much for being here today. Thank you very much for being here today, all our family, friends, all the people that believed in us, and to all my staff and all the people that helped bring us to a reality, making this road a reality. Thank you very much for spending your morning with us. God bless each and every one of you. God bless Precinct 1. God bless Hidalgo County. Thank you.
I want to say that Monte Alto ISD, this project is very, very important to us. As you can see, our buses come through here daily. Our parents come through here daily. So it's something very rewarding to us. So there are a lot of people that are here. I just want to go ahead and acknowledge and recognize and thank you for all the work that you have done. So let's give everybody here a big round of applause that were involved with this project. I also want to thank the county because here at the high school, there's a new gym. And the county, for about a year, we have been working trying to get a parking lot. And finally, the county came through, so we now have a beautiful parking lot right next to the gym. So again, Mr. Fuentes, thank you very much, you and your staff. Again, it's a blessing for me to be at Monte Alto. I've been here a year, and the people here are wonderful, and it's all working together as a team. So again, thank you very much.